Not only are we going to see some country lanes, but we're also going to see a visit to the racetrack as we get ready for the Ypres Rally, the newest addition to the WRC calendar. Hey there folks, and welcome to this video. And yeah, the Ypres Rally is finally here. Only a handful of drivers in the WRC or any of the supported categories have actually raced here before. But there are going to be some differences to people who are familiar to the stages. And, well, let's start off by talking about who we are going to be seeing in these cars. Toyota will be bringing their normal 4 cars for Ogier, Evans, Rovanperä, the newest WRC winner, and Katsuta. Though Katsuta has Keaton Williams alongside him. That is because Dan Barrett is still ruled out after a heavy landing in Rally Estonia. For Hyundai, again 4 cars. Thierry Neuville on home soil, Craig Breen, who has won in Ypres before, Oid Tanak, and also Pierre-Louis Loubet in the 2C competition prepared car. And then we have 2 Fiesta World Rally cars, one for Gus Greensmith and the other for Adrien Fourmeau. The Frenchman is expected to be able to perform quite well here. However, he has had a pretty poor run of form as of late, as has the WRC2 competitor for M Sport in this event, Teuvo Sylönen. M Sport will also be entering a second Fiesta Rally 2 for Tom Christensen. That is the rally driver, not the endurance legend. But we also have some more news in WRC2. It's a debut for the new i20N Rally 2 with Jari Huutonen and Oliver Solberg behind the wheels. We also have an entrance for a Polo R5, that is Nikolai Greisen. Looking through WRC3, you've got a bunch of people from Belgian rallying, Cedric Disecco, for example, or Peter Choyen. I'm mispronouncing these names horribly. Ghislaine Demayvu is another person who's quite familiar with WRC, well, not necessarily WRC itself, but rallying in things like Rally 2 cars. You've got Gregoire Munster. But we've also got the RGT Cup. Marc Duez, for example, is making an appearance. We also have the JWRC. Now we'll include the likes of John Armstrong, Martin Sex, Sami Payari. It's quite a small list for JWRC this time, actually. We've only got 6 entrants. But overall, I'm really looking forward to seeing how this is going to turn out for the drivers. There are also a couple of other discussions about what will be the best thing around these stages. The organisers, one of them is Alan Penas, who was formerly of Hyundai Motorsport, have been saying, well, we're not going to be putting in any kind of corner cutting devices. Ypres is known for its corner cuts. And whilst WRC may not like corner cutting, and they could choose to enforce it if they see drivers cutting swaths of the track, at the same time, they can cut the track. It'll likely be that it'll be a 2 wheels, 4 wheels argument, but even then, it's not going to be necessarily if you're 4 wheels off the tarmac, you're going to get a penalty. The track limits at Spa, where we're going to be seeing a lot of the final day, will be a very interesting debate. And yes, let's actually talk about the road. We have a shakedown that is happening on the Friday morning, and then the first 8 stages happening Friday afternoon and evening. That then means that we have 9 through 16 on Saturday, and then on Sunday we travel all the way down from Ypres and up towards Flanders, all the way down to Wallonia, where we end up with Stavelot and Francorchamps. 2 tests. What the Stavelot ones based around the town of Stavelot, unsurprisingly, before ending on the Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps around Les Combes and Bruxelles and, well, the quarter with 3 names, no name speakers or X. And then we also have the Francorchamps one, which starts towards the town of Francorchamps and then goes around the chicane, formerly known as Bus Stop, La Source, and Eau Rouge Radion before I think it looks like it rounds off around the rallycross track. That could be pretty cool. All I'll say is, I've been following the Ypres Rally for several years. In fact, when I went to Belgium back in, 2013, I was there the weekend before the rally, and whilst some of the stages that we've seen before are not actually being used, though, for example, Langemark is going to be serving as the shakedown stage. That goes around some of the World War I cemeteries. There are some of these which are quite famous in Ypres folklore, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how this will handle itself as a fully fledged WRC event. I've been wanting to see this for a while, for a good few years in fact. It's brilliant to see another tarmac rally on the WRC calendar. Of course, we do have Japan at the end of the year, but as I said in the video towards the end of last week, what we could see from the final day is a change from the WRC to start doing more and more of these kinds of events around venues such as, well, Grand Prix circuits. But on that note, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye for now.